Didn't expect to see you so soon.
Anakin.
Hello, my name's Fox Fans. I think I'm at Fox. I'd been watching the show a bit. I'm not gonna give a full review on everything, but there was a scene in here that I actually really liked. I'm just like, I kind of just want to talk about this real quick. But kyber crystals are really cool. This isn't a kyber crystal. This is the crystal from Sonic Prime, but then also like it could be like a red energon from Transformers because I've been watching Transformers Prime. I don't think there's red energon, but it wouldn't be surprising at this point. There's green energon, which is synthetic energon, I found out, which to right now, the only downside is it makes you cocky, apparently. But, in any case, Star Wars. I love Star Wars. And honestly, I want to say this right because I'm not going to spoil too much, even though this is a big-ass spoiler. Go watch Ahsoka. It's really good. And here's the thing, too, Star Wars-wise, like the shows, I love Mando, don't get me wrong. But I ain't gonna lie, probably my favorite episode of Mando is probably is it the season 2 episode, The Jedi? I'm like, oh my god, it's a Jedi! And an Old Republic Jedi! Like, hell yes, because the Old Republic Jedi will be doing flips and shit and swing around and it's a more highly level Jedi than we've seen from 4 and up. And I mean that from 4 and up. Because not, and I don't know. It's cool seeing Anakin back. But, yeah, I honestly love everything with the Jedi and stuff. And mind you, not saying you can't branch out with stuff like that, because obviously Mando I really love, because bounty hunter-wise, and this show is smart enough to be like, we have Ahsoka, who's a Jedi, connected with Jedi, and then we also have Sabine, who's a Mandalorian, so having them both as the leads for this show is kind of a genius move. It's like you have the two, main cultures that people love about Star Wars together as the main focus. And I love that a lot. That being said, too, this whole scene, too, the aging honestly doesn't look that bad on Anakin. They probably should have done that for Obi-Wan, but whatever. The fighting is that, and I don't want to show too much because it's probably going to get, copyright if I do. But there are some scenes that I really, really want to point out because I like this whole scene where pretty much Anakin's trying to teach Snips some new things, or some old things. And I love all this. And this is also probably the most we've ever seen of, clone trooper armor. Actual clone trooper armor that isn't CGI, because all the prequels, it was all CGI. Although I will say, Snips, when she's, here, looks way too young. Also, I like how they made his hair look like how it is younger in the Clone Wars one. And I just love the transition here. But basically what I say, I love Star Wars a lot, and I love everything that's happening with Ahsoka right now and all that stuff. I love how they're showing the world that's in between. I think that's the right one. The world that's in between. I love the lightsaber battles in this, honestly. That's a thing though too, that I've noted. They've been doing since the sequel trilogy, is they've made lightsaber battles more grounded. Though, mind you, this one is more similar to prequel fights, but still not as just flashy. I love how it feels like they're actually sword fighting. It's so good. I legitimately love that. And that's something that started with the sequel ones, because although I say the 4 through 6 that had their own, probably had their own ones, but I feel like this felt more where you can where now they have props they can actually slam against each other and not mess up, because before it was just a rotating thing on there. Yeah. In any case, now with graphics and everything, they can go way more with it while keeping it still sword fight but then different. Also, can I just say this? This reminds me playing Battlefront, where you get the hero, you learn to turn on the lightsaber. It's so damn fun. It's probably one of my favorite things in Star Wars games. Why are you? What the hell did I do? Okay, can I? Why is the quality shit? But well, that's loading. I legit love that. And also it's kind of smart to have it all misty in these flashback vision segments, since it's saves up on the having the CGI background and everything. Well, also keeping it to where it's, can I just refresh? Well, also keeping it to where it still feels like somewhat dreamlike is kind of great. Why is your... No, at least we went up a bit. I don't know why it's doing this. I have it jacked into the goddamn modem. Loading, loading, loading. What? Loading, loading, loading. Alright. This is going to start up at any point in time. Well, while that's loading. Yeah, like, I love... Because, again, don't get me wrong. Andor is a really fantastic show. It's really good. I actually, honestly, really like that one a lot. And, honestly, like, it's cool seeing Star Wars from different angles in the show. Because there's a... What is it? Star Wars... It's not Rebels. It's the one about the fighter pilot. Where, he wants to be a racer. And, like, it's in the sequel trilogy before Episode 7. And it's following this one kid. And the thing is, like, I really actually like that they showed you, like, from a civilian / like non-Jedi standard, because when Kylo Ren is announced, it's like, holy shit. I still gotta finish that show, but it's like, holy shit. Like, yeah, what the hell are they gonna do? Like, it's goddamn Kylo Ren. It's a goddamn Jedi. Like, even the weakest Jedi is probably stronger than most can take on hundreds of soldiers. So I'm just gonna leave it lower quality. Unless it's 1080p already. Alright, never mind. What do I know? But it's like, I feel like now obviously they could do more with all this, because that's what I really loved about the sequel trilogy a lot, was they were be able to merge the ideas of the prequels and the original series. And so far right now, they've been doing that pretty well in the shows. And like, even like in the shows, stuff like that. And I like that a lot, because some people might not know this. 4, 5, and 6, yeah, those came out, which, you know, were good. Each one improvised, pretty much. It's not like George Lucas had a plan. He did not. You can look at they even said, like, the first Star Wars movie, like, it sucked. So he had to re-edit it in the beginning to be the one that then premiered, which then everyone liked more. So FYI, George Lucas did not have everything planned out. He did not even have the whole Jedi being monks kind of thing. That wasn't from him. That was from a side Legends book that talked about it. It's one of the early ones, if I remember correctly. And then George Lucas liked it, so that's when he then made the prequels. He then made them monk-like and all that stuff. That was not originally George Lucas, FYI. So the sequels were able to merge that together, and honestly now we're able to see that, like, that, I think, a bit more merging. And also, I love stuff like this, because this show does foreshadow. I love when Star Wars always foreshadows Anakin turning to Vader, or I guess in this case it's already happened. It's just... God. It's so good. I love that so much. And they even brought live action my favorite suit of Ahsoka. Though she feels like she's too young here. I feel like Ahsoka was slightly older, but I don't know.
I don't know this battle.
Also, I love how he sounds exactly how he does in the prequels. Not bad, though. But also, Anakin with a red lightsaber is...
Live.
Actually, I wonder if that's Vader's saber.
Or die.
No, which I want to say this right now, because and this is the main reason why I wanted to make this video, because here's the thing. I already enjoy the show a lot. I love the Jedi and all that stuff. I love the darkness and light and stuff. I love this shit so much. That being said, too, like, one thing I actually really like about this, because I think this actually kind of brings a whole new meaning to kind of Ahsoka's lightsabers, because obviously she was using green. She was using green back in the original Clone Wars, and then green, then slightly yellow, and then Anakin gave her blue lightsabers, or refocused them to be blue. I'm not sure how that works, but that being said, I actually really like it because of this scene.
But my part of that legacy is one of death.
Especially because of this whole scene, because of Anakin saying that everything that he is, Ahsoka is. And so Ahsoka bringing up that everything of her is his death.
In war, you are more Anakin. but more powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
You've learned nothing.
Don't say that.
I gave you a choice. Live or die.
You see the red, yellow in the eyes, and then the blue lightsabers. Because this is how I at least like this idea, and I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I love this idea that pretty much all of like whatever light that Anakin had left in him, obviously it's probably a small spark, he gave to Ahsoka. Like, and this kind of signifies that a bit, where in the very beginning, obviously it's white and blue because it's Ahsoka Beyond, and then with the blue lightsabers, but then you start with the yellow turn, and then with, because I know Anakin gives the lightsaber in the animated one and all, it's blue, but I like this idea because, again, it's the idea of, we now see Anakin turning his lightsaber red, but then we see her with her blue lightsabers that he gave her. I like that idea of, like, it's the transition. It's the idea of, like, she has whatever light of Anakin was left. And, like, we see that with their sabers, that this is Vader with all of the darkness, and then her with her, you know, the last bit of his light. Then obviously we switch back to white. But through this entire fight, which also, I can say this right now, like, I love this scene too. I love these transitions.
Conviction.
Ooh, I didn't even hear the modulation in his voice. Hold on. Oh, they skipped it. The skin where he bars it and you see him become Vader for a second. I was like, damn. But, like, you know, through the fight and everything, and like her seeing Vader and everything, it then ending with her wearing, let's see, who the hell? I guess it's the guy whose channel this is. Pretty much her outfit turns to white. Like, she starts wearing a white cloak with white outfit, which I say that's almost kind of a transition. Because again, like, even like in like What If story, and there's like a What If story of Ahsoka, not Ahsoka, of Anakin becoming a good, hold on. There's a What If type story of what if Vader lived and then he became a Jedi again, which is this, which, what does that say? 99s, which is this, with his all white suit, which again, I take that as a sense of, this is what black, white, and red. I still can't read what the hell that says. But I take that as a sense of this, like, you know, the transition to the light side. Ahsoka then at the end wearing all white kind of matches that. And I love that aspect. I love the aspect of, you know, the Force. I love the aspect that, especially like now they're really focusing in on that anyone can use the Force, or anyone has the Force, and with the different quantities, which I think the funniest, like someone said, like, well, I don't see the hype of Ahsoka being trained as a Jedi because she doesn't have the Force. And like, yeah, but she's still a Mandalorian. And a Mandalorian trained in the Jedi ways is still going to be goddamn deadly. Not to mention because Mandos, the whole like reason they have all their weapons and the whole reason they're so powerful in the thing is not only because of Beskar, but because they were literally trained to kill Jedi. So their culture was trained around killing the biggest, strongest things, which the strongest time was Jedi. So a Mando trained as a Jedi is pretty damn powerful because, yeah, okay, you're not trained as a Jedi, but you're trained as a Jedi killer, and now you also train as a Jedi with that. You're probably gonna, and have tools that make up for those things. You can be pretty damn powerful, if not unstoppable. But also, I see why they keep the thing on her. But yeah, like, God, I just wanted to talk about this because I love this a lot. Like her wearing more white stuff. Like she wears a more white outfit by the end. Let me see, actually. Like this outfit where now she's wearing like the white clothing stuff. Like it's a transition of now she is that light side. She is, you know, the way Vader when he went full dark had all black. Now she's wearing all white. Now she's wearing all white and is, you know, the opposite almost. She is everything that Anakin was, but mostly the light side of him. I don't know. I just love it. I love this look. I want the figure of this, but like, God, she looks badass. Oh yeah, that's how I take it. Like again, she's whole. She's not obviously cut up like Anakin was, but she's also wearing all white. She is pretty much the light side of Vader. Or the light side of Anakin. She is the pretty much the opposite of Vader in this, and I love that a lot. I love this a lot. I don't know. I love this show. Go check it out. It's really good. I just wanted to bring this up. I just wanted to talk about this for a minute because it's so good. And also, I love the idea that Anakin is now the new brother while Ahsoka is the new sister of the Force. Yeah, because unless we have someone else that's a dark side user. Because it would be Vader would be the brother in this sense. Even though Anakin was the father at one point, but then you have the split. Anyways. Or I guess it would be Leia and Luke. No, because Luke isn't dark side. But anyways, yeah, this outfit is sick. I love this outfit. I want to get that cloak. I want a cloak like that. But yeah, it's cool seeing Anakin back. It's cool seeing, you know, this transition, like her Ahsoka and pretty much her light form Vader kind of thing. I like this. I like this show. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's legitimately really, really good. And again, the reason why I love Star Wars is the lightsabers. Well, one of the main reasons is because of the lightsabers. I love lightsabers a lot. And I want to see Zack Snyder's movie. And I'm not saying to go watch this unless you can pirate it. Maybe not pirate it. I don't know. Is there a legal thing that can happen? Maybe don't pirate it. Probably. You know what? Don't pirate it. Do not pirate it. In any case. I want to see that Zack Snyder thing because I just want to see what he thinks Star Wars should be, because that's pretty much what that is. If it's good, cool, but also, like, apparently they said fuck Star Wars, so I don't know, maybe don't curse out the thing you're literally trying to imitate, but, you know, in either case. I'm excited to see what happens next, especially with the ending of this. I actually don't know if like how many episodes are going to, because isn't it usually just 6 episodes per these shows, or is Ahsoka breaking that? I don't know, but it's cool seeing Anakin Vader, like if he wasn't like sliced up. Actually, wait, does he have his gauntlet? Yeah, he does. But yeah, I like that line. And like this scene right here, I think is still like this is probably one of my favorite scenes. Just
live or die.
The red lightsaber, and then that right there. Because again, I just feel like that's like the idea that Anakin gave her what's left of his light. I feel like that's like kind of like, maybe that's not the symbolism that's supposed to be, but I just feel like if that's not the symbolism, that's just so like such a missed opportunity, because I feel that because it's the lightsabers that he gave her that she's now using to fight him back, and then just him wearing dark because he never wielded a red lightsaber while in this form. So it's the idea that all the darkness is inside of him and all the light is now inside her, and I love that idea. So good. But tell me what you think comments below. Thanks for watching. Please share my videos. Just a quick little thing I want to talk about. I love this a lot, and definitely go check this out. And the new Star Wars game is gonna be coming out at some point. I don't know, probably next year. You'll be playing as I guess a rebel. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping there's a lightsaber in there, because again, don't get me wrong, Andor is great. You know, Mando, I love Mando, great. Even though Mando still had a dark saber, which spoilers for that Moose show, I was kind of pissed. I'm like, wait, why did it? No, don't break that. I'm hoping that Crystal comes back, at least, because I wanted to see that darksaber versus Ahsoka's white lightsabers. I wanted to see that. And I want the darksaber to be something. Like, come on, like, don't just destroy it and just, that's it, it's done. Please don't. I actually like all 9 movies. The older ones are okay-ish for me. But you could do so much. Like, you could do so much with like that like that would be so, I would be so pissed if that was like but that would be legitimately one of the main things that got me pissed. That in like episode 9 got me pissed off. And it's not because of the writing. Yes, it's because of the writing. Because they were trying to appease those Star Wars fans who were complaining for the last 2 movies. And it's like, you should not have tried to. But anyways, So in the comments below, thanks for watching. Which videos I've done. Links are on Facebook, videos. I like this show a lot, and again, I love the idea that she will be what, like, the light side, like pretty much Anakin if he was light, if he didn't fall to darkness, and fell to the dark side, and I love that idea. Like, legitimately, this is probably like this outfit is probably my favorite Ahsoka outfit, at least in the anime series. This is probably my favorite, like my next favorite outfit that she's ever worn. Like, it's so damn good. Like, legitimately, I love this outfit.